Hi there, welcome to Kneppy Invest. One of the things we should be doing as investors and traders every single day, every single week, every single month is looking for ways to increase our probability of success in each individual trade or investment in the future. And it's actually one of the reasons I got into technical analysis, because my fundamental background I think was sound, but I was just missing that understanding on how to read charts, how to read the psychology of the market. And there is going to be a lot of people out there who say being able to read charts is hocus pocus, there's no point to it, it's just looking at the past. But I think they're completely missing the picture. And the reason they're completely missing the picture is because they're not open-minded enough to try to understand how technical analysis can increase your probability of success in the future. And that's why I'm focusing a lot of my videos on technical analysis, because this is where I'm doing most of my learning right now. It's probably my biggest weakness when it comes to investing. And the more I delve into technical analysis, the more I realize how true it is, how you can simply increase your probability of success if you can understand how to read patterns, understand how the psychology of the market, how the psychology of individuals can lead to share price increasing or the share price of decreasing, irrelevant of how the company is actually performing in their business. So in this video, I'm going to bring you 6 companies whose share price is currently either breaking out or has the potential to break out. And personally, looking for these type of companies has led to significant success in my trading and investing. Not only has it led to significant success in the past, it has led me to buy or invest in companies I thought I would never invest in. I'm talking about South32 and OzForex Group, Fortescue Metals, Blue Scope Steel. I bought into those companies simply because they were breaking out. Their share price was anyway. And right now, I'm still holding on to South32 and OzForex. And what I've come to the realization is, when you see the share price breaking out, sometimes that is the market telling you that 2-3 years down the road, this company will be financially performing really well. And that's exactly what's happened to South32 and is what is happening to OzForex Group right now. In fact, I bought OzForex Group about 1 year ago because the share price broke out. And from the time I bought OzForex Group to maybe 1 month ago, I did not hear OzForex Group brought up once in a podcast or by a fund manager in any sort of podcast, any sort of videos until 1 month ago. And now I'm starting to hear Forex Group being brought up a little bit more in these podcasts by fund managers, that sort of thing. And one of the reasons is the financial performance of OzForex Group is, well, they're doing really well. They just released their half-year or yearly results, and they did really well. And I think the market saw the potential of this company performing really well, and that's why the share price broke out, and the share price kept on rising from when it broke out 1 year ago. So maybe I'm rambling on a little bit. So let's get into these 6 companies whose share price is breaking out or has the potential to break out. Now, 3 of the companies I do own, and those will be the first 3 companies I show you. And then I'll bring you 3 companies that are on my watch list that I am following quite closely at this point in time. And the first company I'm going to show you is OzForex Group. Now, the timeline or the time period for this particular chart is about 8-9 months. So it goes back to July of last year. So that's 8 months of history. So I just want to focus on how or if the share price is breaking out right now. Is there an opportunity for us to take advantage of the share price breaking out? Now, I bought into OzForex Group a little bit before the start of this chart. So this was, the start of this chart is about July. I bought in around April of May last year when the share price broke out at around $1.25, something like that. And the current share price is $2.50. Yes, the share price of OzForex Group has doubled in the past year, significantly beating the overall market. And during this period, there has been no time when the share price looked like it was moving into a downtrend or the uptrend was at threat. Now, why am I saying the share price of OzForex Group is breaking out right now when there is a well-defined uptrend? all comes to a resistance level at $2.44. Now, $2.44 was reached towards the end of 2021. You can see the share price took off from $1.85 to $2.45 in about 1 week of trading. And since that high of $2.44 in December of last year, the share price has struggled to get past that level. In fact, it's reached $2.44 on 5 separate instances, and the share price has pulled back. That means $2.44 is a natural, maybe not natural, but it is a resistance level. And what I'm waiting for as an investor or a trader is to see if that $2.44 level can be broken. And on the last trading day of the week, on the 18th of March, the share price moved above that $2.44 resistance level on strength. There was really good volume. And in fact, the share price closed at $2.50. That's why I'm saying OzForex Group broke out of this resistance on the last day of trading. Now, the next step is we need confirmation that this resistance level has become support. We need that $2.44 to be tested. So it would be actually quite healthy if the share price pulled back to $2.44 and then zoomed forward from there. But the share price might keep on increasing from here, and that would be particularly true or particularly good, because that would mean this breakout is even stronger. And one of the reasons we have seen a share price breakout is because the company released some half-year results or some financial results, could be half-year or yearly results, and the results were really good. So again, I think the market about 1 year ago expected this company to perform really well, and that's why the share price has started to increase, and that's why fund managers are becoming more excited about OzForex Group. If you've been following my channel for a while, you know that I have been a long-term investor of Electro Optics. We've seen really good times with this company, but over the last 2 years, we've seen pretty bad times. Now, just because I'm really bullish about the future of a company doesn't mean I won't take profits along the way, particularly if I think the market's getting a little bit too excited. And that's exactly what I did with Electro Optics late 2019. I took profits around $10, and unfortunately, COVID-19 has been really negative for this company, just like a lot of other defense companies on the ASX. And we have seen the share price move into a well-defined downtrend. Lots of negative sentiment in regards to these companies. In fact, that negative sentiment is also moving into podcasts and videos. And that's actually a good sign for me. But the share price has been in a downtrend. But sometimes a shift in sentiment and a new uptrend can develop really quickly, particularly if a new tailwind pops up. And these defense companies have seen these new tailwinds pop up because of the conflict in Ukraine. And it came to head, I think it was March 7, when a company called X-Tech announced an urgent order for some armory. It was a $3 million urgent order. And around the exact same time, we saw Electro Optics reach their, or not all-time low, but their at least a 5-year low with the share price at $1.60. And since that low of $1.60, the share price has taken off. It's increased from $1.60 to a current share price of $2.72. Now, the rapid increase in share price over the last 8 trading days does make me a little bit nervous. That's way too quick. I would prefer a consolidation period to weed out all those holders who have bought in at high prices, who are now negative about this company and just want to sell out. But a lot of volume has come in, which tells me there is someone out there interested in this company. It could be fund managers who know that the share price of this company and valuation of this company is way too low for the future potential. And the share price zoomed past the previous high, which was in February at about $2.35 to $2.40. It went past that on really good strength. And the share price on the last trading day, the 18th of March, closed at $2.72, which is right on the previous high, so 2 highs ago, which was in December at $2.72. If the share price keeps on going past that previous high, so that high in December, that will be a bullish move. And then the next high it has to get past is way back in October at $3.70. But the good thing is, we now do have a higher high. I want to see a higher low, which would be the next logical step. So we need share price to pull back a little bit and not get as low as about $1.85 because that was the previous low. But the signs are looking good for Electro Optics. We do have some new tailwinds behind these sort of companies, the defense companies. And it seems like because Electro Optics was significantly undervalued at something like $200 million, I think the market and participants in the market saw that undervaluation, and that's why the share price has really taken off. Will I add to my position right now? I'd probably wait to see how trading happens on the Monday, the 21st of March, because I wouldn't surprise to see the share price pull back a little bit. That would be healthy. But if we do see the share price move above $2.72, move towards $3, that would tell me there's a lot of strength in this upward move of Electro Optics. Now onto a company I just recently bought into, and that's ServiceStream. And instead of potentially breaking out, ServiceStream's share price has definitely broke out, in my opinion. One of the reasons why I consider share price of ServiceStream breaking out is because right now we are at a 6-month high. In fact, we're at about an 8 or 9 month high with the share price. Last time the share price was this high at $1 was way back in July of last year. We've gone past the previous 2 highs, so that's a bullish move. We've seen increasing volume, that's a bullish move. And what are the catalysts behind this turnaround in sentiment, the turnaround in the trend in ServiceStream? Well, it's all based off an acquisition the company made to become more diversified. And then the real catalyst was the release of their financial results in February. The market really liked it. I haven't really gone over the financial results, but sometimes you don't have to. All you have to do is look at the chart, look to see how the market has reacted to financial results to understand if they were good or bad. And in ServiceStream's case, they were good financial results because of the reaction from the market. The share price has kept on increasing from the time they released these results. I would really like to see the share price move above $1.03. That was a high we saw in the share price of this company back in July. And I think that would be a really bullish move. And I might add to my position if we see the share price get back to that level. Wouldn't surprise to see the share price just pull back a little bit. But the very fact that the share price right now is at a 9-month high doesn't mean, or means there's not a lot of resistance there. So all those people who have bought in the last 9 months are in the green. They're not in the red. And that actually is quite positive. That means there's not a lot of shareholders out there who have bought in recently that are underwater. And that's why the share price can increase from here without much resistance. Now on to 3 of the companies that I do not own at the moment, but I am following quite closely to see if the share price will break out or has the potential to keep on showing signs of breaking out. The first company is Maca Limited. So this company's share price is not breaking out right now. It has the potential to break out. There's a big difference. This is one of the things I've learned in the past. Just because it looks like the company's share price might break out doesn't mean it will. And the reason why I think Maca Limited might break out is just because there's a really good resistance level right on 82.5 cents, and the current share price is 81.5. So we might see the market test that resistance level. The last 3 trading days, we have seen an increase in volume. So it does look like the market is getting to the point where it wants to zoom past that resistance level at 82.5 cents on strength. And what I mean by strength, I mean on high volume. That's the best way a resistance level can be broken, on high volume. So the share price gets to say 84 or 85 cents on high volume. That means that resistance level has been broken. It also means the last time the share price was that high was over 6 months ago. And that is one thing I do look for, is a 6-month high in the share price. And the reason I am looking for that, sort of touch upon in my previous slide, is when the share price is at least a 6-month high, that means everyone who's bought in the last 6 months are in the green. And that means there's less resistance moving forward. It's one of the mistakes I have made when I've seen a potential breakout or the company share price reacting to some good news, but it's like a 2-month high or even a 1-month high, and the share price really struggles to go high. In fact, we do see selling coming in. And that's one of the things I've included in my breakout or potential breakout. I want to see at least a 6-month high to eliminate a lot of the resistance moving forward. So that's what why I put Maca Limited onto my watch list, because I've seen the share price move above 82.5 cents. The share price could be breaking out. And then I need confirmation the share price is broken out. And that confirmation would be a test of 82.5 cents to the upside. And then if that 82.5 cents holds firm, that would be confirmation. The share price of Maca Limited has broken out. Now onto a company that I probably should have taken a position in, because this is the sort of breakout that I am looking for every single day. But somehow this slipped through my checklists, my filters, that sort of thing. But when Nufarm released their half-yearly or yearly results, financial results at the start of February, the share price moved up from $4.80 to $5.60 on massive volume. So that's two things I look for. And the third thing I look for is the breakout to coincide with good financial news. And that's exactly what we had for Nufarm. Not only that, I had about a month to take a position in this company, because from the release of their financial results at the start of February, for the next month, the share price was in this sort of pennant or flag, moving down. And then towards the middle of March, the share price not only tested the 50-day moving average, it also tested the previous high we saw in November. And that test succeeded, because over the next 5 trading days, the share price went from $5.20 to $5.90. And right now, the share price of Nufarm is at $5.95, and that is at least an 8-9 month high. And that's another thing I'm looking for, a long-term high in the share price, at least a 6-month high, which means there's not much resistance moving forward for Nufarm. The other thing I took a look at with Nufarm was their weekly chart, and I'm also quite bullish just looking at their weekly chart as well. So I actually might take a position in Nufarm just based off the daily chart and also based off the weekly chart. The last company I want to feature in today's video is Quickstep Holdings. Their ticker code is QHL, if I remember correctly. This is not a company I follow too closely, but on occasion I will have a look at how the company is performing financially. They do have quite a bit of revenue, but it seems like their margins are quite low, so that revenue does not really translate to high profits, high cash flow. In fact, sometimes, some half years or years, they are profitable and have negative cash flow. However, when they did release the half-year results on the 22nd of February, the market absolutely loved it. I think they would have been cash flow positive, profitable as well. And the day previous to the release of the half-year results, the share price had reached a long-term low at 37 cents. So we did see good financial results from that company. The market reacted to those good financial results. Now, that was not the breakout in the share price, because the share price has been decreasing for a while now, up until that point. So we needed to see continued strength in Quickstep's share price. And we have seen that strength. In fact, we have seen some significant updates in the past few weeks, and the share price has risen from 45 cents to a current share price of 58 cents. So the other thing is, the share price does look like it's moving into an uptrend. There is positive sentiment behind this company because of their half-yearly results. And not only that, the share price is at an 8 or 9 month high. So less resistance moving forward for this company as well. So another company to put on your watch list, I think a higher risk company, but doesn't look like it's in the right space, Aerospace Composites. Now, this company has been around for a while, hasn't had much success, but just because this company hasn't had much success in the past, doesn't mean they won't have any success in the future. So definitely a company I have put onto my watch list. I was surprised the share price has really taken off, because I thought a lot of resistance moving forward between about 40 cents and 55 cents. So I thought the share price would struggle, but a lot of strength, which is good for this company moving forward, particularly those shareholders who bought on the half-yearly results back on the 22nd of February. That's all I have for this video on 6 companies whose share price is breaking out or has the potential to break out. If you know of another company whose share price is breaking out or looks like it might break out, can you just please leave that company in the comments section of this video so I can have a look at it? And if I like the company and I like the chart, maybe I'll include that company in my next stocks breaking out video. I hope to do more of these videos maybe not once a week, but maybe once every fortnight. So, I'm continually looking for companies whose share price is breaking out. That's why I want to do these sort of videos on a more consistent basis. The last thing I should mention, as always, I'm not a financial advisor. If you do need financial advice, make sure you seek out someone who is qualified and can speak to your own financial needs. That's it for this video. Have a great day. Bye.